Nice to get out early, and we played a fair few holes without too much wind, which was nice. So played good without anything great. Made a few silly little mistakes with wedge or 9-iron in my hand that probably were birdie opportunities and made bogey. But no, it was a good day. I think it was pretty amazing that we even got out there, to be honest, with the weather last night. The ground staff did. Did a great job. The bunkers were true hazards today, but it was impressive that they were even playable.
Okay, so aside from the bunkers, how was the course out there?
Course, I mean, it was wet, but when you have that much rain, it happens. You can't put the covers on a golf course. So no, they did a good job. It was well and truly playable. It was like I said, that they did a great job. The greens were running good. Obviously, there was a bit of water laying around in places, but that happens when you get that much rain.
Can you talk us through one particular highlight of your round?
Hold a good part early on. On 16? Yeah, the par 3. Hold a nice part there. Probably lost a bit of momentum after that. Went with a bad second shot on 17. But that was it's nice to hole. Really nice to hole a couple of putts like that. A tournament. It's good.
Given that you were off in the afternoon yesterday and the morning today, do you feel like you've given up a bit of advantage to those that played early yesterday and afternoon today?
It depends on what the weather does this afternoon, I guess. It looks like the wind's going to get up a little bit. It's definitely picked up there in the last hour. So, we'll see. I mean, it's not. I like getting it, late early. It's just sort of you don't have a big break between rounds or anything. We certainly didn't have that. But no, time will tell you. You take the good with the bad, and we'll certainly not a given that it's going to be easy out there this afternoon.
Is the wind more of an effector on scores than the rain? Because we obviously saw it was wet this morning, but not that windy. And now the wind is sort of picking up, that the scores seem to have stopped a little bit. Yeah,
I think the wind definitely. It's a little bit gusty, and it's at a weird angle. It's not blowing straight up and down. It's sort of you've got a couple of downwind left to righters, which with right to left dog legs. So they're tough. I made them look tough today. But no, it's like I said, it's gusty, and obviously wind and rain is the hard one, but one or the other is generally not too bad. Feeling good. Like I said earlier in the week, I feel like I've prepared really well for this tournament. Had my dentist in town in Warrnambool last week, and didn't have to do much, but it's nice to know that things are looking good, and I've prepared well. And definitely would like to win one of these. It's a big goal, growing up watching the guys on telly as a kid play these, and to win one's a huge goal. Today would be this week would be a nice one to get it started.
Adam Scott says 14 under might not be good enough to win it. What do you think? What's the score will take to win?
Yeah, it depends what it does this afternoon, I guess. What Boo's at 6, if he could, I wouldn't think, winning's not easy. It's, you get to a score after 2 rounds, and it generally doesn't tend to go too much further. So, probably right now I'd probably take 14, couple of 67s and see what happens. But, I'd also like to go a little bit lower than that and see what happens. Got breakfast on the range at 4:30.
Yep.
Jumped in the car at 5:15 to be on the tee. Yep. So, it was, the quick turnaround like that. To be honest, I don't mind it. I'm just glad that we got finished and didn't have to go through another delay. They're not fun, but no, it was obviously quick turnaround, but it was the same for everyone. So
yeah. When did you go to bed last night? Did you have an early night or what?
Got home about 3.
Yeah.
And then I'm joking.
Brent didn't even break stride.
Sweet, that was early.
Yeah, I think I went to sleep about 10:30, something like that. Okay. Yeah, so it was...
Get plenty watching the cricket this afternoon.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, flicking between the cricket and the golf would be good. Be a good afternoon.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Further to the point that I was sort of raising before, there's a big difference to sort of feeling like you belong and knowing you belong.
Yeah, it is.
That stage right now where you know you belong?
Yeah, I think so. I feel like I've played well enough in some tournaments, contended a lot. I feel like I'm good enough that if I play well, I can definitely win. So that's a good feeling. early in my career, you're not quite, you just don't know if you're good enough. You know, you think, well, if I play really well, is that going to be good enough? And I think now that if I do play well, I'm good enough to win, you know, any tournament. You know, provided someone doesn't go nuts or all that. But you know, which happens. Yeah, feeling good.